Hey guys. Okay, so this is Bosco. And I apologize. I have my son with me. He started school this week, and after school care does not start until next week, and my husband is gone, of course. So here is the subdivision. It is in a cul-de-sac. You are very much in the middle of Jacksonville. So here is the surrounding houses. That house looks a little rough. Here's this house that is very cute. The house to the right of you damn near looks abandoned. I don't want to be like super obvious. I'm assuming it's not abandoned because the lawn is semi-mowed, but like it almost looks abandoned, and there's a car there that does not have a license plate on it. Here is house. The roof looks okay at first glance. And I'm so sorry, you're gonna be so sick of me after we go through videos. It did just rain, so there is, I was trying to tell if it's like because shingles have been replaced or if it's because rain has hit the roof differently. So you can tell there's some under the dormers, lighter colored. And I'm wondering if it's just because of how rain has fallen. So something I did notice immediately, it's like brick needs to be redone. This is on a crawl space. I don't love crawl spaces, only because, nothing against them, the downfall is a lot of people here don't maintain them. That is a propane tank, that is a gas line. So there is something gas in the house. There's a fireplace right there, so my guess is maybe fireplace. A little bit of the soffit needs to be pushed back up under the fascia board right there. I'm gonna put my keys down. Hey, bud. I'm gonna open the lockbox, which I should have done before I started this video. I'm so sorry.
These guys do not know what they're looking for.
Okay. Again, a few of the same with the soffits. There are a couple of like ripped shingles right there. There's a little bit of a raised shingle. Sorry, that completely screwed up the camera. The focus. I love whatever this thing is. There's a few of them back there too. Okay. I'm gonna hop on in. Come on, my guy. So, hey, come here.
Is this a poison?
Is it poison? No, buddy. I'd hope not.
Is it?
You can sit right there. That's okay. Go ahead. So, this may or may not be a VA requirement. It is very appraiser dependent. Sometimes they will ask because of the height of the steps. And this, sometimes they will ask for a railing to be put here. I have seen them ask for it. I have seen them not care. It is very appraiser dependent, just to put that on your radar. Okay, so when you pop in, we are not, there we go. Wood floors. There was a little discoloration, so you can tell there was like a weather stripping issue at some point in time right there. Sorry, I'm trying to get the key out of the door. There we go. I will lock it behind me since my kiddo was here. Okay, so I love that. So it smells in here. It just smells old. I also asked, I'll wait until I get out of this room because his tablet's a little bit loud. So this is a really big room. I realize it's hard to tell on camera. So what I would probably do is these floors are going to need to be refinished. Obviously it's livable, but there's some discoloration in the flooring. Just over time, sunlight variation coming in from windows. People typically, if they have rugs and furniture from where sunlight hits, it just changes how things over time. There is a semi-aggressive, I don't want to say super aggressive. I can feel a dip when I go into this room right here. And also right here, you can see a pretty, I know you can't see it because you're not here. I'm so sorry. I try to be as descriptive as I can be so you're not surprised by anything when you actually get here. You can see it here though. And you can definitely, it goes like this. Maybe there's, if I move my hand back, it goes like that. It's pretty aggressive. You can also tell move that out of the way. So yeah, there is a large dip, almost like a U shape in this flooring right here. Doesn't necessarily mean anything structurally, but it's something to keep in mind. It is also here as well. It's definitely something to pay attention to. Again, comes with crawl spaces. You don't see it nearly as often as in slabs as you do in crawl spaces. Again, there's some, you can tell moisture has been in here. Again, floor was replaced here. This is a different wood floor. Sorry, I'm getting into like the weird nitty gritty that I'm losing sight of the overall space. So here is the dining room. AC level of sconce lights. So you can see the difference in the floor, starting at the edge of the table. It's much more obvious. It's just basically this corner here, little hole right there. Closet. This has a massive incline going up. that's the main living space that you walk into. So, a few things about, I asked her if this house flooded during Hurricane Florence. Hurricane Florence was like our big, massive storm in 2018. She said it did not, which is great because stuff that flooded during Florence never flooded before. And what I sent you yesterday, this is tile, by the way. What I sent you yesterday was the elevation certificate, which basically determines base flood. And I will, excuse me, I look homeless, you guys. Bear with me. I'll just explain it. Oh my God, why is my camera shaking? There we go. Okay, so base flood, think of it as like a surveyor determines your base flood elevation. And so let's say they come and the ground that we're walking on is not base flood. Let's say where we step outside, base flood elevation is 1 foot above that. But base flood here, I think was like 19.9 feet. So let's just call it 20 feet. So your base flood is 20 feet, but that doesn't start until 1 foot. Your base flood is not until 1 foot above where you're standing. So essentially what that should mean is in order for your house to be compliant, it would need to be 20 feet above base flood, if that makes any sense. The elevation certificate basically said that this house is built at 21.8 feet above base flood, which means this house is built above your base flood elevation, which means your flood insurance is cheaper because it's at less of a risk of flooding. I hope that clears it up a little bit. Because you see 19 or 20 feet base flood, all I think of was like, oh shit, that's super high, because most houses are not obviously not built 20 feet in the air. This instance, because your base flood, your house is built above base flood, that's why your flood insurance is so cheap. Also part of why the elevation certificate is super important to have and should carry with you with every like sale of this home, and it helps with flood insurance. I don't know why I felt the need to like hand movement and show everything. So this is a little bit funky, unusable space because of this. Obviously, if you wanted to, you can move that. Something I noticed while I was standing in the corner is that there's another aggressive slant in this floor under the cabinets, like here. And you can see it with this quarter round piece that veers upward. Here, I always look under it because every time, it never fails, there's always leaks that have happened. And these have always been replaced. Like the wood base has always been replaced here because of said leaks. Again, the kitchen floor, there's just a big U. It's like the middle of the house is kind of like dipping inward. So this is new. Ooh. Old, oops, sorry. Old cabinets. This is Formica, or like, I compare it to like particle board. Refrigerator, got some dings and dents in it. There's an aggressive step down. Here's the fireplace. This is kind of cool. Like super old ass wood burning fireplace. This room is massive. So my guess is, and I could be way off, I don't know, is it very much feels like maybe once upon a time it was a garage. This is wood. It's garage-y size. Again, it could not be. It could have not been. I question it because the fireplace, but like overall it feels like it was a garage, especially with the step and the laundry being out here. But I don't know. So you can tell there was a repair done at some point in time, a massive one. Or I can tell, I don't know how well it's showing up on video. You can see the big square. Tile. New hot water heater. Laundry. Difference in tile. At least everything is labeled. This is outside. I will go out there. So laundry, washer, dryer would be here. This is strange that they didn't also throw something in here. Again, this is a really big room. There are some imperfections in the floor that I kind of glossed over. There's quite a few over here as well. Imperfections in the ceiling. Again, a decent sized step up. Another view of the kitchen. You okay, bud? Yeah. Okay. Kitchen into the dining space again. That was that closet that I was in. So there is a good size lip right there. This is a bathroom, which I will hop into. I'll actually go in here now. This is interesting. Ooh, lost a shoe. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, so to give you an idea of this is strange. To give you an idea of the aggressive, like the slant in the house, this door does not even shut, or I mean open, because it's too slanted. This is also in. And all of this has this super aggressive, weird texture. Was repair right there. This will show up on an inspection. This is a weird like haziness. It's almost like the seal is broken, but I don't know. It's cloudy. This is for the tub. I'm not gonna lie, I love some exposed brick. It's just weird because it doesn't go with the rest of everything in here. This, I love the idea of a jet tub. Most of them just don't work that I see, but in theory, it's not a bad idea. Okay, these, I don't know if you're tall. I am tall. These are kind of short. Got a vent under there. Again. Sinks. It smells a little strange in here also. It's just a little like musty. A little musty and old. The shower is massive. But again, the texture is so strange. And then here is, I'm going to assume what they're considering the primary bedroom. Again, some floor imperfection over there. Closet space. I love the sconce light. I have no idea how to turn it on, however. Oh, there's not even a bulb in it. Interesting. Okay. There's a little spot there. Settling crack right there. Some paint. You okay, buddy? A lot of the molding needs to be redone there. Okay. I'm gonna go upstairs, okay, bud?
Okay. Can I come with you?
You sure can, buddy.
I like going upstairs.
You do?
I'm gonna beat you.
Hey, no, you need to wait for mom.
I'm gonna beat you.
Nope, okay, you can beat me, but you need to wait for mom, please. Hole in the door.
I'm gonna beat you.
Okay, be careful, please. ACs.
Where can I sit?
I don't know, buddy. You can go back downstairs, buddy. It's okay. Okay, buddy. Be careful, please.
I don't like sitting on the floor.
Okay, buddy. That's okay. Sit on the couch. Again with the floors. They need to be refinished. Do you have some attic storage? Are you okay? Oh, just kidding. They have insulation here, so no storage. There's your dormers. Closets. More attic access. I don't know how you would access it very easily. I know it's hard to see because it's so dark outside because our weather has been a little crazy. But there's a lot of streaks in the floor. And again, another hazy window. Basically the seal's broken on it. A drywall. Repair of some sort here. And all along here. All of this trim needs to be redone. Okay. This is tile. So I noticed a big difference in the temperature upstairs versus downstairs. Like it's cold up here, it is warm downstairs. This is an interesting like texture as well. It's only, I don't know, it's not so much on this wall, but it's here. And they replaced. Okay, so they replaced the vanity and didn't think this through. And I know, and they didn't think it through because they put this like OSB board, which is this, on the bottom of it. And my guess is the previous vanity took up where this board is, and they just didn't have the tile. So the tile was probably laid around that previous vanity, and there's a big old gap there. If I had to guess what happened. And this is the previous wall, which has, it looks like some wood, some soft wood, and maybe some decay in there. And so if you wanted to hide this, obviously you're gonna have to grab a bigger vanity to cover up where that missing tile is. And then like there. You've got some other texture there. That's where the air handler is, I'm sure. Yep. I'm sorry, I'm looking for a date on it from Tyler, Texas. I see no dates. Looks very dusty. You okay, buddy? Oh, there's a hole. And again, you can tell they had some repair here. Another big repair here. Actually, all of this was a repair. What? I have no idea. Interesting. Again, that window is going to need to be replaced. The seal is broken. There's a big spot stain on the floor. Closet space here. I'm sorry, y'all. We're maybe at record for like the longest video ever. And it's hard to see in here because it's so dark outside. And it is only like, it's 5 o'clock. Again, I don't know what these are for. Hole in the door. They obviously cut the door to fit this space. The door handle is also like very, very low. This would be the coolest little like playroom, however. So I guess the good thing about upstairs is the upstairs floors are even. There's not the wonkiness that there is downstairs. Here you can see the discoloration in the floor is a little bit better. No, it's worse when I zoom in. There we go. I was like, I know it's really hard to see. Again, attic access. Okay. I'm gonna attempt to go outside before it gets like insanely. Yeah, bud. What, buddy? Okay, buddy. Go ahead, buddy. Okay, so it's over here, buddy. It's right there. Okay, so it's 73 down here, apparently. But it was 74 upstairs. And it feels much colder upstairs. What, buddy?
When we go to the house, can we find a house? Is this big bathroom?
You like that big bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. Sorry, train of thought's gone. Shit. Again, you've got some ripped shingles right here. Oh, the AC. So yes, it is much warmer downstairs than it is upstairs. And the AC is set colder downstairs. So there is like a little water back here, and there's someone's boat. What's wrong? Just a second. I'm so sorry. What's wrong, buddy? What?
Oh. Not here.
Oh, I thought you had a problem, buddy.
I didn't.
With your game?
Yeah, I want them on.
Okay, give me a minute, please.
Do not. After I make this iron.
Okay, buddy. Did you flush the toilet?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. So there is a little stream back there. The yard is great. I'm super curious to hear what you guys think about the house, however. I will upload this video that is taking forever. I'm so sorry. Just a second, buddy. And let me know what you think.